But he likes the back door, and I don't. It's not I don't like it. I don't mind giving it to him, but I feel like he enjoys that more than the front door.
Boosie is at 8 again. Backdoor Boosie is at 8 again. Wow. There's so much wrong with this video, so much to learn. But let's get into it. Welcome. I'm Kemi, the Mindset Re-Engineer. I know I've not been keeping up my commitment. I apologize. But welcome to my channel. Here we learn through life experiences of others and ourselves. And we learn to re-engineer our mindset so that we can enjoy life better, enjoy relationships better, and just get the best out of life. So today, I've got a video from Ashley Says So, very beautiful, wise woman. And basically, this lady is talking about her experience with a backdoor Boosie. So let's listen to the video and I'll come back with my commentary at the end.
Guys just met and you only went on one date, you said, right?
No, we didn't just meet. So we met at work almost 2 years ago. So I stopped talking to him. Mm-hmm. And then when I stopped talking to him, the reason why I stopped talking to him because I feel like our morals and our values did not, it was not the same thing. So, and he's nice to me. I don't know if I could say this on here. The sex was okay. It was good. But he likes the back door, and I don't. It's not I don't like it. I don't mind giving it to him, but I feel like he enjoys that more than the front door.
Oh, okay. All right.
He hit me back up, even though he was blocked. I think he changed his number and then he hit me back up. So I'm kind of like in my, solitude era, and I'm like trying to wait for the right person, but I feel like I'm too picky.
So let me say this because people are confused. If you were okay with doing anal penetration to him, why did that all of a sudden change if you were okay with that?
So it changed because he didn't want to go down on me, and I was given because I'm like, okay, so if I'm not going, if you don't want to go down on me and you want me to go on you, then that's not fair. There was a lot of stuff that we weren't we were always arguing. Also, we're arguing. I'm sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Were y'all still having sex though? Were y'all still like he was using your front door? Was he still using the vajayjay area?
Yes.
Okay, and that was a common thing. So do you feel like it grew into a place where he only wanted anal penetration? He didn't want any other thing?
So I felt like he was only doing the front door because I wanted it.
Okay.
And then now he's back. He's like, oh, give me another chance. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm single, but he wants to be with me. But I don't because I feel like it's not. But what do you think? What do you think?
I think that there's still a part of you that wants it. That because if you didn't want it, you wouldn't be talking to him or we wouldn't be having this conversation. So I think there's a part of you that still wants it. You grown, what do you want to do?
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying it because I wanted. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's the truth. That's why I'm asking the question because I don't know.
Yeah, what are you comfortable with is what I'm saying. Are you comfortable living or being with a man and that's the case? I get it. Everyone's into different things sexually, but is that something you want? More long term. It feels like it's something like, okay, maybe Ash for a little bit, maybe a month or two, but now I'm like, no, that's what that's feeling like.
Yeah. I feel like it's not gonna for like a long term. It's not gonna work. Yeah, but that just means that I'm still single, so it's okay. I don't know. It's hard out here. It's like you can't get what you want, basically.
Why can't you get what you want? What is it that you want?
I mean, I feel like I'm not asking for much, but I always get the wrong thing.
And when you guys were intimate and doing all the things, what else was that? Was that the only part of the relationship? Because you said you don't get what you want. So were you getting flowers, cards, and candy, or was it
Oh
just
no, no.
always?
Oh no, no. I'm talking in general. I thought you were asking me. Like I'm saying, like in general, like we never get like I never get what I want, basically. And I feel like it's not like I can't get a man. It's just what I want is not, Does that make
And what
sense?
do you want? Yeah, what do you want, Jackie?
I feel like I'm asking for a lot.
What is the lie?
I need a man to be, first of all, he needs to know God. So the morals and our values have to align.
Okay.
Like what? um I need him to, be caring, kind, because there's a lot of men that are not kind. I don't want to argue 24/7. Be attentive, romantic. I have a son, so I need him to know, to be able to want to be a father figure also.
Okay, so caring, kind, and has morals, and be a father figure. That doesn't seem like a lot.
I know, but it's so hard. It's either you find, and they gotta look good. Like I can't deal with bad breath. I can't, if your mouth is not clean, I can't do it.
So are you meeting guys who are mean with bad breath who don't have morals?
Some of them, yes. I never get the complete package. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, do any of the men that you meet want to provide and do things for you?
Um, yes. But well, not the whole thing, but they do like, take me out on dates and stuff like that. Yes.
Okay. It just sounds like you need to change up your approach. And work on yourself, work on your standards and have hard boundaries. Because if you have a certain standard and hard boundaries, then the situation with the guy, he wouldn't be back. If your no meant no, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're not back. I actually told him that I want to be friends. But the thing is, he kept, pleading and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I don't know, should I give it another go? We already tried twice already, and and you're right. Maybe I just need to not, go back there because it was not good. It gave like he was gay. Like, I'm like, do you like, I had to ask him that question. I'm like, you don't want the front door, you want the back door all the time. So it's like, is that what you like? He's like, no, I'm not gay, stop calling me that. So yeah, but I'm still waiting, and hopefully God brings me somebody.
Yes, God can bring you someone, but also too, I feel like ladies, if you're not getting what you want, sometimes we got to switch up the approach, how we view it, how we go about dating. And I think so many women just go about dating like, oh, he likes me, does he love me? And it's not that simple. It's not he likes me, he loves me. You should be thinking 10 steps ahead is what I'm saying.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah. I don't know. I get it. Everyone.
I've always said, as long as there are women with low self-esteem and desperate women, men have no incentive to do better. Can you imagine what this young lady is going through with this guy? I feel so sorry for Jackie because I can hear a Nigerian accent. So she's my Wanyoma, she's my sister. She's my sister in Christ. However, this oversharing is too much. And she has a son. Like, wow, I don't know. I must be old school because I can't be. I feel like I do share stuff, and I mean we're in the age of oversharing or of authenticity or whatever. So yes, sometimes I can go against my old school rules. So sometimes it is good to share so that we all learn, because after all, if she doesn't share this, how do we learn? But it wasn't a good look, in my honest opinion. But I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge. I'm sure some people have that kind of opinion of me. And like I said, if she doesn't overshare, we won't have content. So now let's start with this. This young woman doesn't know what she wants. And Ashley highlighted that. She needs to go through a process of self-discovery for her to understand what she really requires from a man. Because if you don't know what you want, everybody, you give access to everybody. And it makes your vetting process very exhausting. You can't come from a place of need. You have to come from a place of want. You have to know what you want. And you can't know what you want unless you understand yourself. Some women want men who are great in bed. Some women want men who will make them laugh. Some women want men who will give them stability. People want different things, but you have to understand yourself to know what you want. You can't just, just like Ashley said, oh, he likes me, or because he likes me, or because he's giving me attention, then you now give him access to you. If that's how you've been moving and you're not getting the results you want, it might have worked when you were in your early teens, your 20s. It doesn't work when you get mature, when you're older, especially when you know that you haven't been getting the results you want. You have to learn to hold out until you find what you want. And you have to learn to do the work within to cleanse your aura so that you can attract what you want. And when you know what you want, it helps the vetting process pretty easy. It helps you dispel people who don't have honest intentions towards you. And you don't waste your time. Because when you let this kind of people come into your life, just pass through your life and cause chaos. Speaking from experience, the recovery process can be really, really tedious. And sometimes they steal your magic. And getting your magic is really, really hard. It takes a lot of deep, deep therapy and shadow work. So, ladies, please, don't just willy-nilly let people into your life. It requires self-discipline as well. I understand, especially when you're younger, there's this need to, women have needs. We want someone to warm our bed. We don't want someone to put there to lay some pipes in us and all of that. And I understand, we were made for each other. Intimacy is very enjoyable. There are a lot of benefits to it. However, more than any time, we need to understand abstinence. We need self-discipline. It's very important because that's the only way you can shield yourself from these messy men. And the reason why there are just so many messy men out there is because we have a need mindset that the media has sold to us, has made it easy for them to just, it's giving them easy access. So for you, like, oh, I'm a big girl, I'm having my needs met. And yes, you probably are a big girl and you're having your needs met. But these men, for them, they're just busting a nut. The truth is that they don't see intimacy the way we see intimacy. For them, it's just an exercise. Not many women can move like men. So it does benefit us women to abstain. Honestly, it doesn't some for especially the younger generation. It doesn't make sense because we're in the age of equality. We're in the age of feminism. What a man can do, a woman can do better. However, in the long run, it doesn't really work. In the long run, it will impact you negatively. So listen to your auntie. We've been there, done that, have a t-shirt to show, so we know what we're saying. Now, clearly, she's fishing out of loneliness and actual frustration, and that's why she's with a backdoor boosty, and she's actually considering him a second time. The fact that he can even circle the block and come back, because for him to circle the block, Mind you, he's a backdoor pussy, so he does men and he does women, right? So for him to circle the block and come back to her means he's run out of his male options. Obviously, he's still running them, but he's not getting what he wants from the male option. We all know that the gay community, men especially, men are, I hate to say it, not all men. Of course, this is a general sweeping. This is a sweeping generalization. So when I just say men, obviously it's not all men I'm talking about, but just for that section, we just generalized. Are naturally promiscuous, and because they are not conditioned to see intimacy the way we women see intimacy. And I say conditioned because a lot of it is conditioning. Men are conditioned to sow their wild oats. Women are conditioned to keep ourselves. But I also feel that nature and nurture also factor in all of that. The whole testosterone and all of that makes them just view intimacy in a different way compared to us women. So it is more nurture and some nature. Now, because of the way men are, you can imagine if two men who are both promiscuous or who are both have promiscuous nature come together. Do you really think that they're going to have like stable, what's the word, monogamous relationship? No. You can ask a lot of gay men. Monogamy is not something that is prevalent in their community. Do you understand? So he may or may not be looking for monogamy, but you see, I always say that men need women more than women need men. And that was why patriarchy was constructed. Men need our emotional energy. They need our intimate energy. They need our softness. There's a lot of things that we women bring to men that, because they can't give themselves. Most importantly, they need our nurturing energy because we're nurturers. So they need that. And because of our nurturing energy, sometimes we kind of like not use our heads. And it's really not easy just to always be cerebral and be sitting on ready because we're not built that way. When you have a baby, you're loving on your baby because we're nurturers. That's what we are. We take care of everybody. So that nurturing capacity of women wasn't built to. You're not going to sit on ready because of your baby. You just love. We like to love. We love to give. We love to nurture. We love to when a planted in us, we like to grow. It's natural. So if you're a naturally loving and giving person as a woman, if you're a natural empath, don't beat yourself up. We were built to be like this. I don't know any woman who becomes, should I use the word assertive without being traumatized. That's the honest truth. It's really trauma that makes us become very hardened and assertive. But I don't know a woman or a girl out the gate who is just hard. I'm sure there are some exceptions, but we are naturally loving, giving, nurturing because we need love. Men, not so much. They're not wired that way. And they're, most of them are not cultured that way. That's the sad truth. Anyway, back to Jackie. Now, clearly, for a bisexual backdoor bussy to circle the block, it means that you've got work to do. And look, I'm not here to castigate anybody's fetish. From what I even gather, backdoor movement is no longer a fringe activity. It looks like it appears to be mainstream now. But I'm aware that these things happen. Things that what is termed general and what is termed fringe changes from generation to generation. So maybe now for the millennials and the Gen Zs, it's a normal thing. I don't know. I honestly don't care. But one thing I do know is that backdoor bussies are suspect. I personally will not believe any guy who enjoys backdoor activity more than frontal activity telling me that he is not. bye. I'm sorry. Maybe once in a while, maybe. Personally, it's not my speed. But as far as I'm concerned, any man who likes backdoor activity is bye. Because what stops you from doing it too with another man? The one thing we have that other men don't have, other human beings, is our front door, is our kitty cat, is our box. So if you enjoy the back door more than the front door, then what is special about me? That's what I think. But yeah, if you like it, I love it. Yeah. Now, ladies, if you like your box eating and your man can't do you the honor, then by all means, do not sing on the microphone. Singing on the microphone is not just licking a lollipop. No. It is an intimate activity. And yes, you can catch an STD from it. So don't become superhead and be giving everybody willy-nilly. Do you know that ex-workers charge you for doing that? That's a special service. So if he's not going down on you, you don't give him that. Don't let anybody put their stanky mess in your mouth. So you do know that CDC did announce that throat cancer is on the rise. And according to them, allegedly, backdoor pussies are responsible. Yep, backdoor pussies are responsible because apparently the stuff that causes it comes from the backdoor. It's mostly people who participate in backdoor activities and they put this in your mouth and then you have throat cancer. We're living in perilous times, honestly. There is no better time than now to be really careful with your extra life. Like, there's just new stuff being found. I mean, the worst thing you want to do is have throat cancer because you are giving yourself access to some human being who lacks discipline, who doesn't want to be honest with himself and live in his truth, and who really doesn't like women. That's the honest truth, because backdoor pussies don't like women. They just see that we're useful, and that's all it is to them. You have no business with anybody who is not generous in bed. Life is too short. Anybody who doesn't satisfy you or give you what you want is not worthwhile. Especially a backdoor pussy. Imagine a backdoor pussy that will not satisfy you. Why the hell are you wasting your time? Right. So lastly, there is a whole self-esteem issue going on here. Ladies, the media lied to you. You don't always need a man to scratch the itch. That's the honest truth. You don't always need a man to scratch the itch. Get a toy, get a hobby, get a passion. Don't let these men transfer their demons into you, take away your joy or your peace and your sanity. Make space for the guy that will reciprocate your affections. That's when intimacy is beneficial. Lastly, backdoor bussy, I'm talking to you guys. Buying sorrow. Please live in your truth. Biko, live in your truth and leave us women alone. There are lots of men. We have LGBTQ, ABCD, RA, whatever, has done a lot of work. So you are free to live in your truth. So why do you keep hiding? Live in your truth. Guess what? Even if when you declare that, look, this is my preference, women will still want you. It's just the way it is. We have an abundance of desperate women and women with low self-esteem, and of course women with healthy self-esteem who just want what they want. So all these lies and deceit, when you're hiding, that's when shady things happen. But when you're open and you're honest, there's less complication. But guess they will not listen. That's the thing. Because this need to get one over someone, and if you want to get one over someone, why not a woman? They won't listen. And honestly, they are the worst because they do not like women. Women are just an object or a tool to be used. They just can't find the men to give them that affection and loyalty. And that's why they keep seeking women. And what they really prefer are men. So please don't let them put their poison in you. Run from them. I am speaking from experience. I have dated a backdoor pussy. The minute I found out, I walked out. And it's like the minute you've been with one, it's like the scales fall off your eyes and you can always spot them from miles away. They are dangerous, in my honest opinion. Flee from all appearances of evil. So, like Ashley said, we have to switch up our approach. We have to switch up our approach. You have to do the self-work. You have to do the shadow work. You have to understand yourself. You have to unlearn what you know and relearn. If you're not getting the results you want, if a backdoor pussy is circling back to you, if a toxic ex is circling back to you, if you only find yourself in situationships, if you're always attracting guys that are less than desirable, if you're finding attracting guys or giving access to guys that don't meet your needs, then you need to change your approach. Because take it or leave it, as much as there are many women whining and crying out there in social media, there are women who are getting results back to back. I'm telling you. I know, I'm a living witness. I've been on the side of constantly finding myself in toxic situations. I have been on the other side, or I am on the other side now. So please go back to the drawing board and change your approach, how you approach this whole dating thing. Don't be casual about it. Don't be laissez-faire about it. Especially if you want the results you desire. And do women and our wombs a favor and keep this backdoor pussies out of our community. Because this is not a campaign against them, but they wreak havoc. And backdoor pussies are especially the ones who are on the down low. They wreak a lot of havoc. They just have a certain kind of mindset. So just be strong, be disciplined, be vigilant, still be loving and kind and caring. Don't let anybody steal your magic. Don't let anybody steal your softness. Don't let anybody steal your shine. All right, we've come to the end of the video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. And I'd like to know your opinion in the comment section. Have you had an experience with a backdoor pussy? And what would you advise Jackie if you were in her shoes, or if you were her sister, or if you were Ashley? What would you advise her? Please put your opinion in the comment section. I'd like to know. And if you have an opinion that differs from mine, I also like to know. Thank you so much. This is the Mindset Reengineer. It was nice hanging out with you.